A very good morning to you all. I, Rehana D'Souza, on behalf of the National Stock Exchange, welcome our chief guest, Sri Nagendra Parak, Executive Director, SEBI, dignitaries from SEBI, Professor Hrishikesha T. Krishnan, Director, IIM Bangalore, and dignitaries from IIM Bangalore, Sri Vikram Limaye, MD and CEO, National Stock Exchange, and all participants to this virtual launch of the Platform for Investor Education. This platform is the outcome of the agreement signed by Sri Vikram Limaye with the former director of IIM Bangalore, Professor Raghuram, in December 2018. This platform since then has been a year-long dedicated effort by the team from IIM Bangalore, led by Professor S.G. Badrinath, market experts, academicians, and the team from National Stock Exchange, driving the investor awareness programs. This platform has incorporated ideas and valuable suggestions from the SEBI team under the guidance of Sri Nagendra Parak. For opening remarks, I invite Professor Jaydev N., the chair of the Center for Capital Markets and Risk Management at IIM Bangalore.
Good morning, Mr. Vikram and Nagendra Parak and Dr. Hrishikesha and my other colleagues and team members of NSE. It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you to this inaugural launch of the Platform for Investor Education. And financial literacy and financial education are the critical factors for mitigating the risk of investing in the stock market, because the markets are highly volatile and environment is financial markets environment is becoming more and more complex and perilous over a period of time. Internationally, several projects are going on in different countries with reference to financial education and investment education. Probably this could be a large project of IIM Bangalore in India, which is coming out with a product neutral, more educative, academic, because we are not canvassing for any specific product or specific company. We are basically giving the academic input and concept of financial education, which is becoming important because not only the risk of the financial markets, but the people are also, a lot of companies are failing because of the various factors. Bankruptcy cases are increasing and people are losing their jobs, and saving of their retirement, protecting the retirement funds is very, very important for organizations as well as individuals. So in that context, we have created 4 modules of the investment education, which talks about the framework for investment and what are the asset classes available for the investors, market mechanics, and what are the investing tools, and how do they use the tools and both make as well as short-term as well as the long-term decisions. Because in investment, both are required, short-term decisions are required when economic conditions are changing, as well as long-term planning is required for meeting the personal requirements, life cycle requirements of an individual. So this content is going to help for each and every individual in this context. So thank you very much. I am sure good registrations are going to happen and content will be benefited by many people. Thanks, D'Souza.
You're on mute, Rehana.
Thank you, Professor Jaydev. We also have as a keynote speaker, Professor Hrishikesha T. Krishnan, Director IIM Bangalore, and I invite him to kindly address all the participants.
Good morning to all of you. And first of all, let me thank NSE for giving us this opportunity to work with the stock exchange on creating this very unique platform for investor education. So, Mr. Limaye, please accept our thanks for giving us this opportunity. I think as Professor Jaydev has already introduced, we have have a country which has huge investment needs. In the years ahead, we want to grow our economy at a much higher pace than before. Post-COVID, we will be requiring huge amounts of investment to enable the economy to recover. And all of this is possible only if we have a whole hierarchy of investments right from the retail investor upwards. At the same time, retail investors are looking for better returns on their money. Inflation continues to hover around 4, 5, 6%. So obviously, if you want to get good returns, you need a return which is significantly higher than the rate of inflation. And investing in capital markets is one way of achieving much better returns. At the same time, we have a challenge that many of our retail investors are not familiar with the capital markets. They don't understand the risks involved in a comprehensive way. And there is an important need to enable and educate them so that they can make intelligent investments in the capital markets. And there have been, over the years, many different efforts to help educate retail investors. But I think no amount of effort in this direction is too much because clearly the number of investors we want to bring into the capital markets is large and the overall average awareness is quite low. And in such a situation, investors tend to get dependent on certain intermediaries, and those intermediaries sometimes also have other objectives, and sometimes it's not in the best interest of the retail investors themselves. So even if they are using other intermediaries as a method of entering the capital market, whether it be an IFA or of course a more sophisticated intermediary like a mutual fund, it certainly will help if the investors are better informed, better educated. So I'm delighted that this is an area we have been able to collaborate with NSE. I'm very happy that Professor Badrinath and Professor Jaidev and our other faculty members and our colleagues, other colleagues have been able to contribute to development of this platform for investor education. And I hope this will be of great benefit to investors and that we will also be able to continue this collaboration with NSE not only in this domain but in other domains as well. So once again, let me thank all concerned from SEBI, from NSE and internally, and all the best for successful rolling out of the platform and look forward to getting good feedback from the investors as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Rishikesha. I now call upon National Stock Exchange MD and CEO, Shri Vikram Limaye, to speak a few words.
Thanks, Rihanna. And good morning, everyone. Shri Nagendra Parakji, Executive Director, SEBI. Professor Rishikesha Krishnan, Director, IIM Bangalore. Other dignitaries from SEBI, IIM Bangalore, and dear participants. India is truly a melting pot of cultures, convictions, and customs. Investment orientations are colored by sociological factors as well. Of information through digital media and growing awareness amongst general public about newer financial asset classes apart from conventional fixed deposits and other such avenues. The wave of change in today's Indian capital markets can mainly be attributed to the higher education levels, availability of information and investment tools at everyone's fingertips, and investable surplus. The trend of more and more investors coming into the capital markets either directly or through indirect routes, such as mutual funds, augurs well for efficient capital allocation supporting strong economic growth of the country. Today, COVID-19 has created unprecedented challenges in all walks of life, including financial markets. Each of us have adapted ourselves to the new normal and have rebalanced our lives to adjust to the pandemic. Even in these difficult times, empowerment and protection of the interest of investors through education is one of the primary objectives of NSE. We have been actively conducting various investor awareness programs through webinars to educate young investors as well as working professionals by creating awareness about the dynamics of the securities market. A dedicated focus is extended towards investor education and awareness, with NSE conducting more than 3,500 investor awareness programs every year, covering more than 98% of the districts in India. NSE has also seen an increasing trend of new investor registrations during the lockdown period since March, with about 20 lakh new investor registrations. The launch of the platform for investor education is another milestone in our continuous efforts towards investor education. The platform for investor education has been developed in collaboration with IIM Bangalore, and we are thankful to Professor Badrinath for being the driving force to have this digital platform for investor education ready in 1 year's time. The audio content on the platform is accessible in multiple languages, which will cater to large audiences, especially in small cities and towns. Investor awareness programs would now include some of the content that has been developed by the platform. Long-term investing in financial markets backed by appropriate knowledge and skill set can provide individuals with opportunities to strengthen their financial well-being. And we at NSE, under the guidance of our regulator SEBI, are fully committed towards improving the financial well-being of people. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you, Sri Vikram Limai. Dear all, it is now time for our chief guest, Sri Nagendra Parak, Executive Director, SEBI, to carry out the virtual launch of the platform for investor education, which will be in the form of an audio visual.
Investor education, investor protection, and regulation of market along with development of the market. So investor education has been given a paramount role while setting up the objective for what SEBI has to be established. So investor education is very dear to us, and we feel that a educated investor is protected investor. Unless investor educated, he can be deprived of his right, he can be cheated by various means and market participant, because greed is a very big factor in the market. When you look at the financial products, straight away we are dealing with the money, and money is such a luring part of it that with a small miscommunication or giving a false hope, you can lure the investor to invest in the product. Over a period of time, SEBI has worked very hard to educate investors, at the same time take regulatory measures to protect their interest. We have taken severe measures with respect to collective investment scheme, and we see today that the menace of the collective investment scheme in the guise of deposits has come down drastically. Still, we can't say that it's gone off, but still a lot of things has been contained to a great level. The instant of the market manipulation, insider trading, or at lower ebb of today, we can't say that we are eliminated, which can't never be eliminated. But point is that with the regulatory efforts, incidents could be brought down. We have been striving hard always to improve our regulatory framework in such a manner that investor interest is protected to the largest extent. Recent initiative in primary market, secondary market, also in respect of KYC for the investor, we are continuously working to meet the social and economic need. I need not highlight the importance of the investor education and investor in the capital market. India is a growing economy looking forward for a very high GDP growth, and that is only possible if we are able to attract investment from the investor in the market. If we make the saving of the investor to productive use by channelizing the saving to the medium of capital market to the productive use in industrial framework, we will not be able to achieve the growth target as we are thinking of. The investor is paramount. He is going to contribute to growth of economy. So it is our duty also to make him educated and also protect him, protect his interest, so that more and more people comes into the market with equal amount of confidence, valor, and vigor. In the recent past, a simple regulatory change we brought about that, sitting at home, many people are at home at this point in time because of pandemic, that you can do KYC sitting at home without using any paper, you can do online. And as Vikram Limai said, we have registered more than 30 lakhs new investors during the period of pandemic. if we see from the market perspective, the growth of the volume which we achieved during the period of pandemic is unprecedented. Whatever we would have achieved in normal period, it is far more higher in the pandemic period. The advantage being technology. The technology has enabled a lot many investors to participate sitting at home. We have facilitated the work of our brokers and our officers to work from home, and that has resulted in a lot of convenience for market participant to work and investor to come in and trade in the market. This is an initiative we have to learn from and we have to take it forward. The pandemic, though, is a disturbing factor for all of us, and we don't know that how we are going to come out of it. Our economy suffered a great loss, but it also is an educative factor for us that given the pandemic situation, we have been able to leverage our technological products. And the step of setting up a platform for investor education by NSE with the collaboration of IIM Bangalore is a remarkable step in that direction. We have been talking about this, that we need to give virtual education so that our reach is much wider and faster. I may tell you, for example, that SEBI is pursuing two kind of investor education program. One is the financial literacy program, another is the investor education program. The financial literacy program is the basic element level of financial education for people at large who are not aware of any financial product. We go and teach them about what is the financial product, how to open a bank account, how to open an insurance account, how to open a post office account, how you can save, what is the importance of saving, how you can multiply, how can you set your target for saving, and how to achieve them. That is a financial literacy part, and SEBI has taken a very big initiative in that direction, and we have been propagating that program through our resource persons. We have empaneled more than about 9,000 to 10,000 resource persons across the country, and we have achieved so far more than 50,000 programs. 1 lakh program, my colleague correcting me. More than 1 lakh program was touched about 56 lakh people. The point here is that, in spite of so much of efforts over a period of time, that we could reach only minimal part of it. Population is so large. Even if we count the investing population, which is 4 to 5 crore as of today, we have to touch upon so many other people of 125 crore population, make them financially literate. So the financial literacy will bring in closer to them to the banking system. And once they're in the banking is in the mode of saving, they will graduate to come to capital market as investor. So this is a path in that direction. The financial literacy program we are carrying on with the full total, but because of pandemic situation, that program is because the technology is not a common man hand. The common man does not know how to use a smartphone. We can't reach him. But when we come to investor education for investor, that is where we are very little comfortable and we can use technology. When we are interacting with the exchanges to how to spread the financial literacy or financial education or even investor education further, we had various modules to work on. So ultimately, we zeroed down that technology is the one platform by which we can do much more than what we have achieved so far. And results speak of itself. In last year, with all exchanges together and SEBI, with SEBI regional seminars, we conducted over 650 seminars we conducted physically. And we could touch about our 65-70,000 people in that programs. But today, with use of technology, we are doing webinars. And with webinars, so far in the period of pandemic also, we have done more than 750 webinars. And we have touched about more than 85,000 investors. So the number of participation is more, the convenience of doing is more. At the same time, we are saving a lot of expenditure which otherwise would have been incurred. So this is an opportunity for investor education. People are sitting at home. They want to have access to good information. They want to learn and educate. And I may add that investor education is not merely telling investors come to the stock market and invest. No, it is much more beyond that. If we talk of derivatives market, people are coming in float and trading in derivative market. I'm sure that many of us in this room also and many of us across the country also does not know which is the financial product right for me. If I should buy an option or I should buy a future, which is the right product for me. This requires a lot of technical knowledge, and that can come only by way of experts. And I'm good that the expert like IIM Bangalore has corroborated with us, who are the expert who are making the future breed of the country. They have produced so many intellectual people who are coming and working on the capital market and showing good results. If they corroborate with us for technical part of the education, will be very much complemented by that. And I'm saying here that exchanges are not competing here for the purpose of education, though they may be competing for business. But when it comes to education, we are all collaborative. SEBI also has come out with a financial education app. The app is going to be launched very soon, where we'll integrate all the material available across exchanges for the easy access by the investor. We are not only facilitating the education material on that, but we are going to facilitate so many other regulatory aspects of it: how to open an account, how to open a DP account, how to see the statement, how to see trading volume, all that things which is a common investor need will be available to him handy on the mobile phone. So I congratulate NSE, I congratulate IIM Bangalore for such a nice educative program which they have brought about, and I am very happy to say that this is the need of the hour, and we need to do much more efforts on that. As my colleague here sitting says that this launch is important, but at the same time, spreading that to doorstep of investor is equally important. So I'll suggest NSE that with the new people coming in, that database which we have as of today, which are now technology savvy investors which has come to our fold, they have given our email ID and mobile number. We should make immediate use of that and send this all information about this portal to them handy at their hand, so that they should immediately log in and see that what is the content of that. And I'm very happy to even note that that this education program has various grades, from starting from simpler to the for the even complicated program for derivative also. I think this need to go up also, and also we should develop a mechanism that whosoever attending our website and going through the study material, leave a point of feedback also, so that we can improve upon that. Whatever changes they are expecting, whatever the kind of knowledge they are expecting, we should be able to supply. So our role will be not only to feed the market need, we have also role to upgrade our material to meet the market need and the changing environment. So I hope that we'll be able to take it forward, and I look forward to IIM Bangalore and other IIM also to join this kind of university education initiative, which has been taken by SEBI and exchanges together. I'm very happy to be part of this inaugural process, and I'm thankful for inviting me for this program, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Sri Nagendra Parak. And now my colleague, Rohit Bhora.
Good morning, all. The Platform for Investor Education, PI, is being created by NSE Investor Protection Fund Trust along with the Center for Capital Markets at IIM Bangalore to create quality content for increasing investor awareness and improving investor education. PI is a unique platform which will disseminate and continually update educational content in various areas of investment. Faculty, researchers, and professionals in the field of investment bring a spectrum of thought on various areas of savings, capital market investment, and insurance. The platform showcases 4 different learning modules. The first one talks about framework for investing, which explains about basics of financial planning, creating emergency funds, and purchasing insurance. It then introduces us to the difference between saving and investing and offers a framework with which we can begin to make those investment decisions. Second module talks about different asset classes, which stresses the importance of value investing by diversifying across different asset classes. It discusses asset classes that Indian investors have typically preferred and provides us with a detailed look at each asset class, such as bonds, equities, mutual funds, exchange-traded funds, options, etc. The third module is about market mechanics, which explains the dynamics on how financial markets work, how trading takes place, what it costs, who are the intermediaries, how it is regulated, and what recourse one has as a retail investor. This module also talks about IPO markets, secondary markets, short selling, margin trading, and the investing styles of retail and institutional players. The last module is on various investing tools, which describes about different financial measures and analytics that will help to monitor and manage investment in Indian securities market. It also exposes to behavioral factors that affect our decision making. also emphasized the role of financial service companies and the implication of Indian and global economic indicators on our investment portfolios. Each of these modules contains the following: videos with the duration of 5 to 10 minutes, demonstrating concepts with relevant examples and self-testing. Deep dive, especially designed for inquisitive readers with detailed explanation and analysis. Blog posts, which have views of academics, professionals, and active market participants. Podcasts, which have recorded interviews of investment professionals and practitioners, and other content such as working and research papers. Apart from these learning modules, there are short videos under Investment Buddy tab which explains topics such as starting investment in mid-career, first stock investment, early retirement planning, etc. All the videos on the platform are product neutral and are available in a simple explanatory medium for knowledge absorption even for a novice investor. An option is made available to the user to access the audio content in multiple languages in order to cater to larger set of audience. Following the market dynamics, new concepts will be added on continuous basis. The aim is to present free learning resources which would help the investors to go for active investment in capital market by making informed decisions. Happy learning to all. Thank you.
Thank you, Rohit. We at NSE once again reiterate that this platform is free to all public to access. The content is product neutral and it is presented in a very simple to understand format. I thank Sri Nagendra Parakh ji for accepting to be our chief guest and sharing insightful words. I also thank SEBI dignitaries and IIM Bangalore team. To give the vote of thanks today, I invite Ms. Aishwarya from IIM Bangalore.
Of NSE, Mr. Vikram Limai, respected Director of IIM Bangalore, Mr. Rishikesh Krishnan, other privileged guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion of grand opening of platform for investor education. I, on behalf of IIM Bangalore, extend a very hearty thanks to NSE for having been a great partner in creating this much needed education portal. Mr. Vikram Limai and Ms. Rihanna D'Souza have been gracefully assisting us in every step of the way. Indeed, it was an honor to be a part of this with you in it. The one person who was instrumental in taking up PI as a mission was Professor Badrinath. He took it up as his baby and brought it up to the stage. On this August occasion, I take a bow to you, sir. Pleasure to have worked with you in making PI a grand success. I also express my sincere gratitude to Professor Jaidev for carrying on the baton towards successful launch of PI. I also extend my heartfelt thanks to the Development Office at IIM Bangalore, former Director Professor Raghuram and the current Director Professor RTK for having motivated us enough to get us to the stage of launch and further ahead. A big thanks to the dedicated staff at the Center for Capital Markets and Risk Management, Dr. Vijay Sarathi, Vidyashri, Sandeep, Lokesh and Vibha. It was a pleasure creating content with you. Last but not the least, the IIMB IT team, our vendors, Digital IT 360 and Think Creation have been on their toes throughout in making us an attractive and functioning website and generating beautiful and effective videos. I would like to take this opportunity to say that PI started off as a dream, then became a vision, and now a reality thanks to all your efforts. We at IIM Bangalore are privileged to be a part of this. We hope that it will reach a large audience. I would like to place on record that this is not the end. This is just the beginning. We'll start rolling from now. Stay tuned. Thank you.
I also would like to inform that now that we have launched it, we have already got 650 plus registrations on the platform. And that is a milestone in itself that we have launched it so quick and so many registrations already. Sri Nagendra Parak ji, thank you so much. All dignitaries from SEBI, thank you so much. IIM Bangalore team, thank you very much. Sri Vikram Lamai, thank you so much. And to our marketing team and to the investor awareness team of NSE. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.